Hindi ko ituturing na mentor yung isang tao kung hindi niya ako tinuruan about life. Mas mahalaga sa akin yung turo niya about life kaysa yung about sa information. Kasi kung nangyari, about trading yan, about marketing. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for teaching me marketing skills, pero I want to dig deeper dun sa personal mo. So, ayun yung criteria ko na ngayon sa mentor. Okay? So, ayun na muna yung input ko, kayo na. Okay, so ano yung mga bukod kasi doon, meron pa siyang mga sinabi, yung source of strength, what are you feeling right now? So siguro ganito na lang. Kasi yung mga yon, ayun yung sinabi ni John, ayun yung learnings ni John Maxwell during this crisis. Sabi niya he's sharing yung learnings niya dun sa mga mini-mentor niya. So kayo, ano yung mga learnings nyo during this crisis na pwede nyong ma-share sa mga kapanaligs natin or doon sa mga mini-mentor nyo ngayon? Ikaw, Sep.
Yung isa is siguro preparedness na parang we have things that we're not in control of, pero how prepared are we in times of crisis, parang ganun. So let's say financial wise, diba? Parang how ready are you? Tapos isa is yung sabi niya about yung doon mo makikita ko ano yung mas binabagay mo. Diba, yung nakwenta ko doon sa isang live natin na parang if you see it ngayon, ang mas nakakasama would be your family, your loved ones, no? So parang mas doon mo makita yung value of your personal relationships with the people that they really value. Yun yung isa. Tapos ano ba? Ayun, yung sabi niya about reflection ng does my giving and my talking match? Parang, for example, sasabi mo na, if I only had the time, doon may ganun na naging viral na post na, if I only had the time, di ba, ito yung gagawin ko. Pero ngayon, meron ka ng oras. Kasi, minamatch mo na ba yun? Na parang, sabi mo dati, kung may oras ka ako, ngayon, ito na yun. Are you living that kind of thought process? So yun parang naging realizations ko right now.
Okay. So, how about the others? Anong learnings nyo during this crisis? Simula nung pumutok to, ewan ko, March 16 ba to unang pumutok? So, magto-2 months na tayo. What are your learnings that you can share to your mentees?
Siguro tulad ng sinabi ni Sep, yung regarding sa time, kasi some of my students lagi na sinasabi wala silang oras to practice, to do virtual trades, to do small trades or whatsoever. Pero right now, kumbaga they are, right now na-apply nila yung mga tinuro. So kumbaga parang mas na-accelerate yung adaptability nila doon sa opportunities na binibigay ng market. Tapos just want to add one thing na parang very significant yung dating dito sa akin doon sa sinabi ni John Maxwell is yung showing concern to your teammates. Kasi recently I picked up kumbaga I rekindled with my old flame yung pagluluto ng tinapay. So I used that as an advantage to connect with my students. Ang ginawa ko, pre, padala kita tinapay, punta ako dyan. Ito yung time na parang hindi pa ganoon ka-lax. Hindi matigas yung ulo ko. May quarantine pass ako, meron akong papeles. I'm very careful, nakamask ako and everything, no. So hindi ako pasaway, no. So ginawa ko lang, I tried to visit them, talk to them, kasi kumbaga parang most of my students are businessmen. So kinakamusta ko, kamusta yung businesses niyo? How are you operating right now? So yun, kumbaga I take that effort to talk to them personally. Kasi iba pa rin yung physical touch eh. Kumbaga kahit na may social distancing tayo, it is different na you're there with them rather than you're just there in front of the camera. So yun yung that is something very very important to me, yung health of my students. So yun na naman. Then at the same time, just want to share yung dagdag ko lang kapa yung showing vulnerability. Kumbaga parang yung sinabi ni Sir John Maxwell, pwede mo rin siyang, you can sum it into one word eh. You have to show vulnerability for your students or for your mentees to see you as an authentic person. Kasi walang taong perfecto.
You are not Superman. Perfecto. Parang ganun.
Walang Superman, Brad. Walang Superman. So, tao lang tayo lahat. We have weaknesses, we have strengths. But at the end of the day, what's more important is yung lifetime bond ninyo, you as the mentor or you as the mentee with your mentor, and vice versa. So, yun lang yung gusto ko i-share, pare.
Correct. Kasi sometimes parang iniisip nung karamihan na parang if they show vulnerability, if they show their failures, if they share about their failures, mawawala sa kanila yung mga mentees or yung mga students. Now, papasok dito yung sinabi ni John Maxwell na about sa fans or friends.
Yes. Yun mismo, fans or friends.
Are you creating fans? Kasi parang sinabi dito ni John Maxwell, if you're creating fans, ikaw palagi yung nasa pedestal. Yes. Na parang ikaw yung magaling. And darating sa point na maging egoistic yung mentor that you cannot surpass me. Ibig sabihin nun, hindi nyo rin ituturo lahat. Kasi you cannot surpass me. I will sabotage your success. Nagkapa-mentor ka sa akin pero hindi ko siya ituturo lahat. Parang ganon. So, I'm just creating fans. Gusto ko maganda lang, mabulak lang ako sa public. Pero sabi niya, true leader is creating friends. More than the fans. Diba? Parang if you're creating friends, and tayo, diba? Pag meron tayong friends, alam nila yung successes and failures natin. Diba? That's why I really admire those mentors who are sharing kahit yung mga losing trades nila. Diba? Right now, dumadami na yung mga mentors na ganun. They're sharing their losing trades to show na hindi ako Superman.
They're normal.
Oo. And at the same time, parang this is the reality of trading.
Yes.
Diba? Hindi porket consistently profitable trader na ako, hindi na matatalo. This is trading. Diba? Ang nangyayari lang is at the end of the year, net gain ako. Pero maraming times talaga na natatalo din. Diba? Sabi din ni John Maxwell parang yung mga ano ba yung sinabi niya sa authentic versus ano yung sinabi niya? Authentic versus yung parang nobody's looking for perfect leaders. They are looking for authentic leaders na ngayon. Pagka perfect ka, puro ka lang. Yung mga magaganda.
Yan, pabibo lang.
Diba pabibo?
Marketing lang.
Marketing, gains. Pero bihira ka mag-talk nung ito yung pinagdadaanan. Kasi di ba nag-talk nga siya na parang I'm very angry right now kasi meron dapat akong kakusap, may meeting with the Pope. Diba?
Gupit, no?
It's a very big, it's a very big, Hindi. So, be personal. Be personal with your mentees.
O kapag share rin ako.
Ilang minutes yan?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Ikaw yung less than 5 minutes, pare. May last pa tayo eh.
Sige, 2 minutes.
Go. Bisa mo. I'll go.
So, hindi kasi, wait lang kung mapapansin nyo si Carl, merong muna, isiset nyo muna yung context, kumbaga i-build up muna, tapos biglang boom! Saka okay, sige, go. Joke lang, Carla, go.
Yung pinaka-tumatak kasi sa akin, Top, is yung nire-respect. Yung respect, respect is gained on difficult ground. So, basically, context is everything nga di ba? So, as a mentor, your students won't understand you or i-ignore nila yung sinasabi mo kung if you're not on the same language, 'di ba? So in order for you to be on the same page, you have to listen, tsaka syempre you have to understand where they're coming from muna before giving out any advice or any suggestions with regards to their issue right now. And sa ganon, you need to connect to people talaga. Kaya yung sa program ko bago mag-start yung class, we talk about anything under talagang very kung kamusta talaga yung work nila ngayon about sa inline sa sa lockdown, inline sa pandemic. And bago pa namin itakil yung mga technicals. Tsaka syempre, yung pinaka first day talaga namin during our course is I open myself up, puro intangibles, and setting the right context. Yun lang.
Oh, very good. Oh, at least, 'di ba? Oh, bigyan natin isang bagsak si Carlo. 3.
Binilisan ko na.
Well, tama naman 'yun kasi yung kadugtong nung sinabi niya na respect is gained on difficult grounds kasi merong when we talk about respect, John Maxwell said about moral authority versus yung legal authority.
Positional authority.
Positional na parang pumasok ako sa company, let's say sa corporate world, and syempre yung CEO doon, yung boss doon is meron na agad na automatic authority na gagalangin kita dahil ikaw yung ikaw yung manager or ikaw yung CEO, ikaw yung may-ari nitong company na to. Di ba parang ganun? Ayun daw yung mga legal authority. Now, mas matimbang daw or mas nirerespeto ng tao yung mga merong moral authority na usually natetest during difficult times.
Yes.
During crisis situations. Di ba? Hindi dahil nakadugtong sa pangalan mo yung CEO ka or president ka. Walang kwenta yan. It's just a title. Di ba? Paano mo ginampanan yung pagiging mentor? Okay.
Parang pag nakikita ng tao how emotional and irrational you act talaga, parang may instill mo rin sa kanila yung fear dun sa nangyayari ngayon versus sa pag nakikita nila na objective ka pa rin mag-isip and adaptable sa situation ngayon. Kumikita ka pa rin sa trading, nagkakaroon ka pa rin ng business na bago, tas kumikita pa, it will inspire them to do the same, di ba?
Tama. Tawa ako sa sinulat ni Sep sa chatroom pero hindi na natin pwedeng basahin Okay,
let go na, Brad, let go.
If you are ready with the sa last segment, thumbs up kung ready na kayo mga mentors.
Ready.
Okay, let's go.
Who mentors me? When do they mentor me? How do they mentor me? I hope this is really helpful to you. I'm enjoying teaching. I hope it's applicable to where you are. Question number 4 is, how do I maximize the mentoring? And so what I'm going to share with you is 3 things. And because of time, I don't really have a lot of time to get into this. Maybe on another time, I'll go deep in it. But I'm going to give you 3 words. And if you'll remember these 3 words and practice them, you'll maximize every mentoring experience you have. The first word is preparation. The second word is reflection. And the third word is action. Preparation, all's well that begins well. You preparing before you meet the person that you're mentoring is going to make a huge difference in their lives. I remember the first time I had the opportunity to have a mentoring session with John Wooden, my question more than the other question was, will it be a good enough session that he will ask me to come back and do another session with him? I read every book that he had written. I wrote down questions for him on a legal pad, 5 pages of questions. When I flew out for a 2-hour breakfast at his favorite breakfast place, we sat across each other in a booth. We had small talk for 10 or 15 minutes. He said, John, do you have any questions? I said, I sure do, Coach. I reached in my briefcase. I put my legal pad on the table in front of him. He saw the whole page was full of questions. He looked at me and said, oh, my, you've come prepared. You've got a whole page of questions. Are those all for me? I said, well, yes, they are, but those aren't all the questions. He said, what do you mean? I turned to the second page. It was full. The third page, it was full. Fourth page, it was full. Fifth page, it was full. I said, I have 5 pages. I've got a lot of questions. You're going to really be able to help me. I know we can't get through all of them, but can we get started? He said, well, let's get started right now. We got started right now. We left the breakfast table, went to his house by his invitation, and I left him at 4 o'clock that afternoon. And he looked at me and said, John, we're only through page 1. You got 4 pages. Could we meet again? We sure can. Preparation. All's well that begins well. Reflection. All's well that ends well. I had 5 pages of questions, but at the end of that day, I had 8 pages of notes. Now what do? Within 24 hours, I sit down and I take those notes And I began to categorize those notes. Again, this is a whole teaching in itself. What do I need to apply? And I put all the application stuff I need to apply that he taught me there. And what do I need to change in my life? What did he say that I said, oops, got to do a U-turn here. I was doing that wrong. Or maybe I hadn't even started. I mean, maybe I need to change from not going to going. And so I put all the C's, the change things together. And then, okay, what do I need to teach others? Okay, I put all the T things there. And so I now, okay, these are my application. This is the things I change. These are things I teach. That's all reflection. Now you see, I've got a personal growth program. I'm going to take maybe number 1A, number 1C, number 1T, and I'm going to practice that for a couple of weeks. And so now which brings me to the third word, action. You see, there's no transformation. There's no change without action. So there you go. Those are the 4 questions. You got them. Now what you'll do with them is you'll increase them and make them better than I gave them to you. But I want you to go out and find somebody to mentor during this crisis, or go sit at the feet of somebody that needs to mentor you, and think of these 4 questions and start maximizing your time with people. Why? Because you're important. And the more you maximize what you learned, the more you maximize how you can help other people. My name's John, and I'm your friend. Love and blessings.
Yon. How to maximize the mentoring session. By the way, palakpakan muna natin si John Maxwell for giving a very powerful 40-minute video about leadership and mentoring and how we can thrive more than survive, thrive during this crisis. Si Henry Tan tayo, ano masasabi mo doon sa 3 preparation, parang yung ARL framework na inaano ko, 'di ba, yung action, reflection, learning, di ba, parang sa kanya naman is preparation or planning, then reflection, and then action. And then planning ulit, reflection, and then action. So, Henry Tan, we want to hear from you.
It's, parang doing your due diligence lang talaga before you enter any mentoring program. Kahit na ako rin naman bago ako nagpa-mentor sa inyo, may mga few questions muna. Yung iba kong kabatch nun, mas maraming questions. Parang ayaw mo na nga kunin eh. Pero yun, parang yun naman talaga dapat mong gawin bago ka sumali. And also pagsali mo na. And then, syempre, kailangan may reflection on what you learned. Tingin ko yung reflection na yun, nandun na yung doon na papasok yung how badly the student wants it. Kasi yun nangyayari most of the time is yung mga students, kunwari, natalo lang ng ilang beses, ayaw na, tatama rin, maghahanap ng ibang babalik sa comfort zone. So, yung reflection na yan, dyan papasok yung resiliency ng student. Kung kaya ba niya yung pinasok niya. And dapat, dun sa preparation, alam na niya kung ano ipapasukin niya. So, dapat, during that reflection, magawa niya yung mga tinuro sa kanya sa trading nga, which is yung backtesting, reviewing your trades, gano'n. Then action, applying what you've learned, executing what you've learned. Gano'n.
Okay. Sige, bigyan natin ng bagsak si Henry Tan. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and anyone else would like to share?
Sir. Kap.
Oh. Teka.
Love you.
Teka. Inahanap kita.
Ayun. Actually, natatawa ako dito. Not natatawa, but natutuwa ako kasi kumbaga tayo as traders, this is something that we are doing day in and day out. Kumbaga preparation, reflection, action. Okay? So, just want to share lang what I've been doing with my students, no. Kumbaga parang ang ginagawa ko kasi right now, I'm mimicking what worked for me. So, kumbaga parang nangyari, I am replicating yung ginawa namin nila Sep, nila Melvs during that time na we were starting. Kumaga meron kami week-on-week na review. So nangyari, sharing lang ano yung mga nangyari. Kasi kumaga parang every week meron kaming watch list na prepare for the week tapos execute namin dun sa trading week na yun. So anong nangyari, at the end of the trading week, meron kaming post-trade reflection, what went wrong, what went right. So mga parang it is a best practice for all of us. Kumbaga, nakatawa lang na na-mention ni Sir John Maxwell. Yun lang.
The power of reflection, pre.
Oo. Sobrang laking bagay.
Pero sige, ganito by the way, bigyan muna natin isang bagsak si Herbs. 3, 2, 1. Tayo as mentors, we really need to prepare as well. We need, hindi tayo, isipin niyo yung perspective natin as mentors, not as students, ano. So we really need to prepare as well. Kasi meron akong mga kilala, Brad. Literal na sa paint lang yung mga charts. Snippet ng paint. Hindi ko alam kung sino yung meron akong student na nag-comment ng gano'n na parang, bakit ganito? I paid this course very expensive, tapos so alam mo yun, nandun din yung may papakita rin natin yung enthusiasm natin and yung dedication to the craft, yung alam mo yun, yung parang we really respect this relationship. That's why gusto ko rin sa yung ibigay yung value that you really deserve. So nakikita ko naman that you guys are always preparing. Actually, especially si Herbs. Kasi kayo hindi ko masyado nakikita yung mga si Herbs kasi palaging ipinapakita. And nakikita ko yung kung gaano ka-intense mag-prepare to si Herbs. Si Sep din pala. Gaano ka-intense mag-prepare yung dalawang yan pagdating sa And I'm sure kayo din. 'Di ba, sa mga mentoring nyo. So, and then yung reflection na part na parang every single session naintindihan kaya ng mga students ko yung tinuro ko. May ganun ako actually palagi, Brad, na parang ayun yung parang pinaka-exciting for me kasi alam ko that doon ako mag-grow as a mentor. To tell you guys honestly, ang daming times na makikita mo makikita mo sa mga mukha nila na parang confused sila
Sa tanong din ng students. Pag
sa tanong, tapos parang, teka, parang hindi ako
tahimik, no?
Parang may confusion doon, parang hindi ako nakapagbigay ng
context,
value doon. So sige, okay lang. Sa next session, tirahin natin ulit yan, i-review natin para maano natin yung mga open loops or yung mga gaps. 'Di ba? Yung reflection kasi kung kunyari, let's say if meron ka lang timeline. Meron ka lang outline that you really need to follow and wala kang pakialam kung naintindihan ba nila or not dahil wala kang feedback system or wala kang reflection system. Yun yung hindi effective masyado na tingin ko na design ng isang mentoring program. And then more importantly yung action. Sabi ni John Maxwell, 'di ba, yung there's no transformation without action. There's a lot of courses out there that are information courses. Now, nandito tayo sa time na we need to transform dun sa implementation courses. So, if you are not pushing or encouraging or demanding action from your students, i-practice nila yung knowledge na itinuturo natin, wala talagang mangyayaring transformation.